All right, it is July 4th, 2025, and the U.S. is officially 249 years old. And man, what a journey we have been on as a country for sure. And I was trying to think about what kind of video to put out for today, and I thought, Ragged Old Flag by Johnny Cash, that's a pretty good 4th of July song. However, I wasn't the only one that thought this. It's a bit dated because, it stops at the Vietnam War. So Travis Haley and his team at Haley Strategic Partners, they put out a video about a year ago making a second verse to this song. And I was like, let's go ahead and take that video, clip it together into a full song, and present it to you guys. So I am in no way, shape, or form taking credit for this because I didn't write the song. This isn't even my original video. I just clipped it and remixed it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and if you like this, you need to click the video in the link below their video at Haley Strategic's YouTube channel. You need to go watch this video because if you like this, you're going to love that video. So I'm going to send you over to those guys because they do good work and they put out some pretty sound advice. So without further ado, here is Ragged Old Flag like you've never heard it before.
I walked through a county courthouse square, and on a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "Oh, that'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole's kind of leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat," and I sat down. "Is this the first time you've come to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night Francis Scott Key sat up watching it writing, Say Can You See? Got a little rip in New Orleans with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. It almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag, but she waved on, though. It got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville. Got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she took a bad hit from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low by the time that one was through. She was in Korea, Vietnam. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam.
Though its colors were frayed and gray, and it certainly lost its sheen, I couldn't help to think about all the battles it had seen. Like when it got torn on the coral reefs of Grenada on Reagan's bold command. Our soldiers fought through fire and blood to protect that little piece of land. Through Panama's thick jungles, where Noriega made a stand, Bush sent that flag ahead with might for just cause in that land. It got a little scorched in the Gulf, where oil fires lit the night. Our troops stood firm in combat against Saddam's frightful might. Through the streets of Mogadishu with an RPG round, she got a big old tear when Super 6-4 went down. She had a front row seat to ethnic cleansing in Bosnia. She came home with a stain, but still flew high to symbolize our stand against that shame. In the harsh mountains of Afghanistan, where terror tried to hide, that flag was sent to confront it with little resolve, but fearless pride. From Fallujah's fiery streets to Baghdad's deadly fight, that flag endured through every clash in the battle for what we thought was right. Yeah, she's seen the fierce battles and faced the darkest nights of war, but that ragged old flag still stands for freedom stronger than ever before.
The Native American Indians, the blacks, the yellow, the white, all shed red blood for the stars and stripes. And in her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, refused, and the very government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare. She's wearing kind of thin. But she's in good shape for the shape she's in. Because she's been through the fire before, and she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning. We bring her down slowly every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her upright. On second thought, I guess I do like to brag, because I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
So as I stand here reflecting, almost in dismay, I'm still proud as hell that old ragged flag flies still to this day. And we yearn for peace and quiet, and for battles to be done. But if that drum of wars resound, our people will not run. With fearless faith and spirit, we face what is to be. And no matter what will happen, we always have and always will vow to die free.